everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beveli Ramabu and I am a fragrance enthusiast, but I also do a bit of vlogging here and there. So if my content is something that you vibe with, please show some appreciation by clicking onto that subscribe button and also putting on your notification bell so that you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Today's fragrance review is going to be on Zara's Lightly Bloom. This is a fragrance that offers us top notes of lotus, a middle note of peony, and a base note which is musk. This is a fresh, light fragrance which has nuances of flowers, and there's also some bit of oceanic elements to it. I absolutely enjoyed this fragrance. I felt that it is fresh, it is light, it is floral, it is soft. I also would recommend this fragrance for maybe a teen who is starting out their fragrance collection. Me recommending this for a teen does not suggest in any way that this is juvenile. It's not juvenile. Instead, it is youthful, it is light, it is happy, it is fresh. This fragrance has moderate sillage within the first 20 minutes. And in terms of longevity, that was a bit of a letdown. I found that it fades significantly within the first 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours. So after that, you'd have to reapply it. But it didn't come as a surprise, honestly, because this is a fresh fragrance after all. I see this easily being an everyday fragrance. It is suitable for even your intimate settings because of how soft it is. If you're going to wear this fragrance, make sure it is during your spring or summer. Although I would make this a spring fragrance, I absolutely believe that this would be a perfect pick-me-up after gym. Another thing that I noted is that this fragrance is said to be an eau de parfum, but for me it performed more like an eau de toilette. You guys know that with fragrances, they are actually categorized according to the amount of fragrance oil that's in them, and the more fragrance oil in it, the longer it lasts. So with this one, for them to claim that it is an eau de parfum, it means that it has a lot more fragrance oil in it. I did not really share those sentiments. It did not really show in how it performed. Of course, yes, it's a fresh fragrance. It won't really last that long, but I've had fresh fragrances which are eau de toilettes which would outperform this one as an eau de parfum. Do you get me? So in that regard, I feel like Zara yarfora. I feel like Zara hey, yeah. Zara unelemaka. This is not an eau de parfum. Instead, it performs like an eau de toilette or even something lighter, you know. So I don't know, look into that, maybe renaming to eau de toilette, I don't know, but this does not perform like an eau de parfum. And I know it's expected that fresh fragrances are not that long lasting, but for something like this to be an eau de parfum and still perform this poorly, rather say it's an eau de toilette and we know it's a fresh fragrance, we'd be more understanding. So you know, this fragrance is also said to be a close enough dupe to Miss Dior's Blooming Bouquet, which I felt like it's not a 100% dupe. Instead, I feel like it's in your 60s, nyana, somewhere there, because there are a lot more elements that are present in Miss Dior's Blooming Bouquet that aren't really showing, or that aren't really coming out here, that aren't really present in this fragrance. So if they are, of course, within the same family, I'd say, but it's not a 100% dupe. I bought this fragrance for 159 rands at Zara, and this is a 30ml fragrance. I feel like I definitely repurchased this fragrance because how beautiful it is, but I'd repurchase it knowing that it's not really long lasting. And I'd still also purchase it in this size because I know there are even smaller quantities available, but I feel like it would not be suitable, especially seeing to that this fragrance is not long lasting and I'd have to constantly reapply it. So having a 30 ml at my disposal to constantly reapply during the day is better than having a 15 or 10 mil at my disposal. Do you get me? So I feel like it's better as a 30 mil, and I feel like I would definitely then repurchase this size, especially for the amount that I'd be paying. This is an adequate size for me. If you are looking for something that is long lasting, this is definitely not your cup of tea. This is but if you want something that is fresh, something that really smells and feels like spring and summer, something that is a pick me up, something that is fresh, then this is your fragrance. Definitely go for it. And in terms of where to wear it, if you're gonna wear it in a setting that will not allow you to constantly be able to reapply it, rather leave this one out. Go for something that's a bit stronger, because if you're in a setting that only allows you to apply it maybe in the morning and maybe at lunchtime, around the 2 hour mark, you'll feel I smell like myself here. I don't smell like fragrance. I don't smell fresh. I don't smell renewed. I don't smell like summer, you know? So this fragrance, definitely not for people who want something that is long lasting or who work in settings that requires them to only use perfume once in a while. It's not gonna work out for you. So yeah guys, this is my experience with this fragrance. Let me know if you've used this fragrance or if you plan on maybe purchasing it. Thank you so much for watching up until the end. Love and light guys. Mwah.